Nothing sums up Smackdown more than an image of pixelated dog shite. Welcome back to Fog Wrestling. That is what you're dealing with. That's what we're dealing with. It's a recap. I wouldn't be caught dead watching this anymore, so yeah, that's my thoughts on it.
Cincinnati, what do you want to talk about?
That can't be how it kicked off, is it?
I want to talk about how shite SmackDown was, right? Just imagine, look at that image. Imagine the smell of shite coming from that dross that has come out of some dog's arse, and then times it by 10, and it still doesn't give you the whiff that Cody Rhodes does when he gets in the ring.
He's like that fly. See that fly that's on that bit of shite there? That's Cody Rhodes.
Aye, and that shite's the WWE.
Aye.
And Cody Rhodes is clinging to it.
Aye.
For dear life.
And he's going to go land on a nice bit of dinner and fucking ruin it.
Aye, well, there's nothing nice in
He's a
WWE.
manky bastard.
There's nothing nice in WWE, but I mean, let's just get into it. So we're in Cincinnati tonight. We start with Cody Rhodes. He comes out, he's in the ring. He says, "So, Cincinnati, what do you want to talk about?"
I hate this.
But before anything can happen, the Vision come out, they get in the ring, and then Randy Orton slithers to the ring and he gets inside. Then Paul Heyman comes out and he says, "Thanks for the invitation, Cody. What do we want to talk about?" "Well, my name is Paul Heyman." He gives it all that generic bullshit.
Oh, God.
Then he says that the Brawns actually don't want to talk to Cody Rhodes. They want to talk to Randy Orton. But they knew by cornering Cody Rhodes that Randy Orton would appear. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler. Like, who gives a fuck? What could Paul Heyman possibly have to say to Randy Orton? And why is Randy Orton bum-licking Cody Rhodes? See, if this was back in the day, Randy Orton would have RKO'd Cody Rhodes and
Years ago.
and challenged him for the World Heavyweight title like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
When he first beat Reigns.
Yeah.
I mean, what? Alright, maybe it wasn't.
No,
a
they've
year,
actually,
like a year and a half ago, whatever it is.
They have been teasing this longer than how long Evolution lasted.
Yeah, no,
And it's a tease, folks. It's not a run.
and
a fucking tease.
that shows you how dead this shit is. They've been teasing this match longer than Evolution ran as a faction.
Yeah, but it's like, compare it to Evolution, right? Survivor Series 2004, the build up into that, you've got the ugly blasting, you've got Batista looking at the big belt, Triple H, you sort this out before I go off on somebody, and Batista's looking at the belt. Couple of months later, he wins the Rumble, the thumbs down, Batista bomb through the table, right? That's great, that's phenomenal, that's brilliant. What's this? Orton is still with this guy?
Randy Orton looked at this belt over a year ago.
Yeah, way over a year ago.
And he still hasn't made any fucking sort of effort to go for it. Right, then...
Just fucking move on. Cody Rhodes sucks, and see his entire family, they suck.
Then
cock.
Paul Heyman basically says that this isn't a prediction, it's a spoiler.
Oh.
When we face yous, if we beat Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton's going to look at Cody Rhodes and he's going to say, "I can do better than that. I should be the undisputed champion." But if the Vision beat Randy Orton, then Randy Orton's going to look at Cody Rhodes and go, "Where were you? Why weren't you there for me?" So either way,
Where's the fear?
so no matter what member the Vision beat tonight, Randy Orton is going to be asking questions of Cody Rhodes. And that's it. And he says, "That's not a prediction from the Oracle. That is a prophecy." And he fucking walks his big fat ass off. Yo, what the fuck is this? And people think this guy deserves an Emmy for repeating the same line. Just to say, just like Cody, "What do you want to talk about? That's not a prediction. That's a spoiler." Fuck off. So, Paul Heyman's whole gimmick is, we wanted Randy Orton to come out, so we pretended to attack Cody Rhodes to draw Randy Orton out here, just so we could tell Randy Orton that no matter which member of the former legacy group that the Vision beat tonight, Randy Orton's going to be asking questions to Cody Rhodes. Well, I'm asking a question of Triple H. How the fuck did it get this bad? You big-nosed bastard. You've got to take the blame. You're the guy in charge. You're the guy with the pen. And the guy with the pen is the guy that always takes the fall. The pen is the most powerful weapon in WWE. in wrestling. It's not a steel chair. It's not a sledgehammer.
Well,
it's not Triple H's beak. It's the pen. See if you have a pen and some paper, you can do a lot of damage with that.
as Penn Under Siege 2 said, assumption is the mother of all fuck-ups, and
He was a pretty good pen.
he was a good Penn, but, I mean, this is...
Not good enough to beat Steven Seagal.
See Triple H and Cody Rhodes assuming that this is the best era of all time. It's the biggest fuck up you could get, because you become lazy. They just see them. No, but that's the problem, right? They see the money coming in and just produce shite after shite after shite. Because you know, not the reality. The ratings don't matter anymore to them. Because see, if they did, it would have been fixed long ago. It's all about the fact that these companies are paying them billions.
I seen tickets for John Cena's retirement match for 10,000 per person.
No, but do you get, see if WWE couldn't get any company to buy a TV deal, the product would improve. It would have to improve.
Sooner or later, though.
Yeah,
They're burning all their bridges because
you're going. Yeah,
see if WWE went back to Fox, they would not get anywhere near the deal they got last time. So, I mean, WWE, they might be alright now, but give them 5, 10, 15 years, they will have burnt their bridges with a lot of these networks, broadcasters, and I think they'll be forced into... You can say the ratings don't matter, but Fox made it clear they wanted, was it 3-4 million?
yep.
And they never got that. I mean,
No.
I think they got it like on the debut show, and that was it. That was as good as it got. And you can't say Fox didn't try, because back then, I remember they were getting The Rock back. They had Tyson Fury in there. You'd Cain Velasquez.
Yep.
They were getting Brock Lesnar to come back to end the fucking shitest world title reign of all time.
Yep.
Oh, 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 oh. Dun, 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 dun.
Let's
I know
move
they
on.
fucking shite they.
Let's move on.
How many lumps is there? Is there 3 lumps there? That could be 1 lump for each member of the New
I
Day.
think there's 4. There's definitely 2 at the top. There's 1 in the middle. I think that bit that's connecting the bit at the top and the bit at the bottom is a separate bit. And then you've kind of got like a stray bit above the bit in the middle and the bit at the top. If you know what I mean.
So we've got the New Day and Cody Rhodes, basically.
Aye. It's almost like it's an arrow pointing to the right. An arrow of dog
That's
shit.
a down arrow. It's the ratings.
Aye.
Right. Then we get the Miz and Melo backstage. They're arguing. Miz isn't happy with the way Melo basically treated him last week. Melo's not happy with the Miz. Miz says we're going our separate ways. Melo says, normally I strike first, so you're lucky. Then Sami Zayn comes out for his open challenge. Melo comes out on the ramp and he wants to challenge Sami Zayn for the US title, but that's not going to happen because the Miz comes out and he attacks Melo from behind. So he costs Melo the opportunity to challenge Sami Zayn for the US title, and then Aleister Black comes out instead. Now apparently we had this match 6 years ago with Aleister Black beating Sami Zayn on Smackdown. And this time around, it's Sami Zayn beating Aleister Black.
So see when they were in their
6 years, has anything changed? Probably not.
See when they were in their mid-30s, they had a shite match. Now they're in their early 40s having a shite match. That's the difference.
Now, there was a bit of a distraction, I guess, from Damian Priest.
Who gives a fuck?
And then Damian Priest choke slams Aleister Black through a table and then challenges him to a last man standing match, I believe.
Can you think a guy at stocks plummeted as much as this guy's?
Should never have won the title to begin with. Right,
No, you're letting... Hardcore Holly, Sparkplug, basically said that if he was working with Sami Zayn back in the day, he'd have battered him. Earlier on Twitter.
Sami Zayn is a piece of fucking shite.
See that? Right, that's him. Cody Rhodes, the Fly, is on top of Sami Zayn. It's the same colour as his beard.
That grass is the ring, and that lump of shite represents the SmackDown roster.
No, honestly, man, like they put up before the show, like, who's going to answer Sami Zayn's challenge, and it's just him standing there with the biggest fucking pile of shite look on his face, boring, just sitting there like he's sitting in line to get his fucking brew money.
Never drew a fucking dime in his life and never will. Right, the Secret Service then...
He got John Cena's last match on free TV.
The Secret Service then interrupt a conversation that Nick Aldis is having with Sol Ruka and Saria. They asked them to join Chelsea's Secret Service, but they have no interest in doing so. So what happens is Nick Aldis books a tag team match between these two because both of these two teams want a shot at the WWE Women's Tag Team titles that are currently being held by Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, and I don't think those. Listen, the tag team titles have never been relevant. The women's ones. Let's get that clear. But I don't think they've ever been less relevant than they are now.
Is there 2 sets of tag women's titles? No, or is it just the one?
I don't think. I think there's just the one.
Thank fuck. Anyway, aye.
Do you know they used to have an NXT one, and then they got rid of it?
Aye, they combined them.
Aye. Well, they need to combine them with.
Has Piper Niven still got a broken neck?
Aye.
Looks like her career's over.
So it's just Chelsea and Alba Fire. Honestly, what I'm seeing here is
nothing.
What I'm seeing here is 2 women that I think are okay being just anchored down by 2 fucking jabrones that are not going fucking anywhere. Now, at least Chelsea Green, I will say that her jabrone is someone that's obviously a minion. Someone that is in her secret service. Someone that is a lackey. So Alba Fire being paired with Chelsea Green, I don't think really does that much damage to Chelsea Green. But why is this Saria person licking the arse and just hanging around Sol Ruka like a bad smell? Just like that fly to the shite. It is obvious that Sol Ruka is the one that has got potential and can do something. And this Saria just looks like a fucking, Beth Phoenix freak from Down Under. So, I don't know why this pairing exists. And it's been happening now for, almost a year. Why not just have fucking Saria turn on her so she can get a shot of that NXT North American chat? Because that's what it's all about. This is not a team. They don't look fucking nothing alike. Sol Ruka's this, athletic fucking hot chick that was running on the beach in a bikini, and Saria just looks like some freak that would attend an LGBT Antifa rally.
That's it.
Why are these 2 teamed up? Why are these 2 together? Sol Ruka's already got 2 individual belts. Why the fuck would she be going after the women's tag team belts? Just pull the trigger and have the match, have the feud, and move on.
Triple H just wants to rub heads with them all. He's a big fucking weirdo.
No, but you should never have 2 people together when one is obviously just weighing the other one down.
Yep. No, I totally agree. This Sari is a fucking freak. I'm willing to move on if you are.
Well, have you anything positive to say?
No. Anything positive to say? There's fucking hee-haw positive to say. Chelsea Green's dead in the water. Has been for months.
What do you think of Sol Ruka?
I think she's alright, but I tell you what.
I asked you anything positive to say and you said no.
Yeah, but this is where it ends for her because she recently revealed that she's mixed race, and I think Triple H is going to put the fucking anchor on her.
Hold on, yeah, that's no reason to pull the plug on her.
That is for fucking him.
Have
you seen what he does?
From your perspective, I asked if you anything positive to say. What's a race got to do with it?
Because of Triple H, I think she's a good worker.
She's unique. I think she's
like Rob Van Dam. Stoner gimmick, kinda.
I think. Well, has she got a stoner gimmick?
It's the laid back fucking surfer gimmick, man.
I don't think she's had that gimmick. I think that was just a wee vignette you got on the beach. I don't think.
I've watched more of wrestling than you have, mate. I've played the game. Alright?
You played the game? You're fucking sitting there half dead. You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I'm half dead. I'm wide awake.
Aye, dead on. What reviewing this?
You didn't know that fucking groundbreaking.
No, I did know. I know. Do you think I'm not in the know?
Aye, I do actually.
No, well, I knew.
Have you seen Triple H rub noses and heads with anybody the wrong shade of him? No.
That's a good point.
He's a telling you, man, guys, look into it. He rubs noses and heads with people that are pasty like him. Fakira, Devil's Tattoo.
So you won't like the new Snape then, no?
No, he won't be watching Harry Potter.
Right.
Or Voldemort.
Second match.
Voldemort's got no nose. Triple H has got the nose.
Second match.
See, if he rub noses with him, he'd impale him.
Second match, Sol Ruka and Saria versus Secret Service. Sol Ruka wins after she hits the Soul Snatcher. Not surprised. I believe that she beat Chelsea Green though. Why?
Yeah, like why not just beat Alba Fire? That's what makes sense.
Then Kathy Kelly has an interview with Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. They're sitting there and they say that they're impressed with Saruka's performance. Saruka, that Faruka. So that's the I guess
that team.
Is that the team? Saria and Saruka? Come on to fuck. Where is the creativity?
No, remember McMahon no got buried for like Jericho. I think Jericho was alright.
Miz show.
The songs were good at least. Aren't they?
Well, it's the Miz show.
I
came to play.
I prefer Jericho's theme.
Me too, but anyway.
It's the big show, it's coming down.
Jericho, you know I got ya.
Yeah.
Anyway, right, this is lazy as fuck. I hate it when McMahon done it, but listen, see when McMahon done
works
it.
with show.
See, yeah. But see,
like Ruka doesn't work.
Yeah, but see McMahon done it. You were kind of like pairing actual good people together, so they had the name value to make it work.
I think Triple Ruka would work, but Triple H wouldn't pair himself with someone like So Ruka.
Right. Anyway, they have a wee talk backstage, but they say that when the Saruka want a shot at the World Women's Tag Team titles, they better get ready, and then it ends with a woo. Just a shite fucking tag team. Don't know what they're doing.
Wasting two people that are definitely towards the end of their careers.
Randy Orton then says, Cody, don't worry, we're both on the same page, despite what Paul Heyman says.
What about the video recap of Roman Reigns coming back? Boring.
We then get a contract signing with Tiffany Stratton and Stephanie Fakir.
Yes, I am, what's we saying?
La Primera.
I am La Primera, señorita. The way that was said in there.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
I won't be losing any match. We're the best women. Toodles. Tipping time. Right, so Stephanie Fakir. Get it in the bin.
Stephanie Fakir says she's going to win. Tiffany Stratton says she's going to win. Who the hell cares? Julia then attacks Stratton from behind. Kiana James then tells Stephanie Fakir, oh look, they know that she's a star, but she's not a superstar.
Do you not miss though when they used to do like these press conference contract signing for big matches?
Yeah. Now
this is a throwaway one-on-one match at Crown Jewel for some blood money fucking title, by the way.
Yeah, but like
between two people that can't cut it.
Contract signings were only ever done when wrestling was good. Contract signings were only ever done when it was either A, a WrestleMania world title match.
Yep.
Or B, like a grudge match that was like being unsanctioned, or like a massive rivalry that was like coming to an end, and they had to like sign a contract to basically like waiver their health away or some shit like that. You know, that was it. We didn't get contract signings for jobber shit. But anyway, Kiana James says to Stephanie Fakir, you're a star, but you're not a superstar, and if you join me, we can make you a superstar. It's like, oh, hold on, she's already the world fucking champion, so like, what are you going to make her? You're hardly going to make her into a 10 million plus viewers drawing machine, are you?
Well, I'll tell you what, Tiffany Stratton needs stripped of the belt. She's dropped off a cliff this year.
And what's that got to do with Kiana James, though? Telling Stephanie Fakir she can make her a superstar?
Because I think at this point, Stephanie Fakir's ceiling feels higher than Tiffany Stratton's.
What's that got to do with anything?
What's it got to do with anything? We're talking about the two women involved here.
What's that got to do with Kiana James?
Everything. Because I think it's a load of shite. You're right. She's talking about.
No, I admit that you've just lost. Admit that your
Cut her
head's
loss.
your head's gone. Your fucking head's
Why can
gone.
she make her a superstar when the person that she's managing's got a mid-card belt? She's got
No,
a
see
title?
now you're spinning
No,
it. But a
no,
minute ago,
you-
a minute ago, you were talking about Tiffany Stratton.
You
No,
just
a minute.
your wee,
No,
your wee nap.
no,
mate.
no.
Your
A
head's gone.
minute
You
ago,
just don't
no,
listen.
no. A minute ago, you were talking about Tiffany
And
Stratton.
who gives a fuck? Why isn't he being chronological?
Because you were saying,
I'm thinking out loud.
No,
here.
you were saying there's no relevance
Aye.
because Tiffany's title needs
Way
to come
back
to an
to your
end.
expenditure. mate.
What's that got to do? What's that got to do with What's that got to do with Stephanie McKeer being a superstar or not? Admit it.
Because I said she's a bigger one than Tiffany Stratton right now.
What? And that, what? How? What's that got to do with anything?
Because we're talking about the level of superstar.
No,
she
no.
is.
Kiana James says you're a star, but you're not a
hold the L,
superstar.
mate.
No.
Hold the L, we'll
no.
move on. It's alright, it's
No,
alright.
no, it's
You're
not
shite,
right.
we'll move on.
No, Kiana James says you're a
Stop.
star, but you're not a superstar. What the fuck's that got to do with Tiffany Stratton?
Right, forget about Tiffany Stratton.
But why'd you bring her up then?
Because she's in a segment. She was in the ring.
No, she was beat down at this point. She was non-existent. It was Kiana
I
James.
bet they are fucking sucking and really soft for
it was Kiana
How
James.
about that?
It was Kiana James making an offer to Stephanie McKeer. It had nothing to do with
I'm
Tiffany
going to make
Stratton.
you an offer. Shut the fuck up and move on. Or else.
You're full of shite, man. Just like
you
Nick
agreed
Al-
with what I said?
Just like Nick Aldis.
Get away
Anyway,
from him.
we're probably going to get a tag team match next week, I think. Who knows? Who cares? Then we have an interview with Siobhan Evans. Apparently he's coming to Smackdown. But he teams up with Rey Fenix. So this kind of tells me, here, Andrade's gone. And we need someone to partner up with Rey Fenix. So it's going to be you, Siobhan Evans. You've drawn the short straw. And then they take on Los Garza, who I thought were busy in AAA, but it turns out they're back in WWE now.
Busy in AAA. Mexicans are like known as like the laziest people on the planet. Did you know that?
No.
There you go then. Senor.
Where have you plucked that from? Because all the stereotypes you hear is, oh, you work like a Mexican.
I don't know. No.
I think your head. Your head's fucking
right,
gone.
When I watched Top Gear, Richard Hammond buried the fuck at them, and said
That's one guy.
He said, no, but everyone in the audience agreed. He said when they wake up, they wake up and they go, I have no responsibility, and then they fall back to sleep with a hole in their blanket,
Well, no,
sipping on their tequila.
I remember watching like some American version of like The Apprentice or something, and some Mexican said the exact same about black people.
Right?
He went hire one.
I'm not talking about black people. I'm
No,
talking
but
about Mexicans.
but this Mexican guy was. He said I wouldn't hire them because they're lazy. It was a Mexican guy saying that.
Do you know he was Mexican?
Aye.
You could be getting them confused between Mexicans and Hispanics.
No, a guy was Mexican.
How do you know?
He said he was Mexican.
Did he disclose he was Mexican?
Yes, he did.
What about his expenditure? Did he disclose that as well?
No, he didn't disclose how much money he was paying.
Either or, right? I don't care about AAA.
I've never heard that before, that Mexicans are lazy.
Well, I'm just telling you what I heard in a TV show a while back. And he was bashing him, and he got banned from Mexico.
Who did?
Richard Hammond. It was something to do with getting banned from Mexico. Aye, they did a race to the border and he had to go over. And obviously they don't like him, so it was kind of funny. But anyway, move on.
Anyway,
They had to walk over.
Los Garza are back, but they didn't win, so unlucky.
Do many people walk over the other? It's normally they come. Mexicans go over the border into America. You never really get anybody.
Yeah,
going over.
I don't even think they check. I don't even think
It's just a one-way border.
I don't even think they check you if you're going into Mexico. Just get free reign, you know. You're just allowed to walk in.
All right.
You don't even look for a passport or identification, brother. Don't look for that shit. Anyway,
Your brothers flew fucking jurisdiction in California.
Siobhan Evans and Rey Fenix pick up the win for anyone who cares.
4 fucking jobbers.
Yep. Kathy Kelly.
Senor.
Kathy Kelly's backstage with Damian Priest. Damian Priest then meets Kit Wilson. I don't know where the other one is. Maybe he's gone. Kit Wilson's in a wheelchair. Damian Priest pushes him down like some steps, and yeah, that's it. Damian Priest mentions the toxic aggression era.
What in the... He's a wee weirdo, him.
Yeah.
Wait, why does he openly want to be known as like the bisexual Undertaker?
Then the MFTs have a vignette. Tala Tonga pledges his allegiance to Solo and the MTFs.
Actually, you know,
And Solo said something about there's one more spot left or something.
Forget about the Mexicans. You know who the laziest bastards are?
Aye,
the Samoans.
Aye, I'm glad.
They're not willing to... They don't work. They never turn up to work, and even when they do, they're sloppy.
Especially if you look like Jason Momoa.
Aye, that big Roman Reigns.
Yeah, you're the laziest bastard of all time. Then, right, next week on SmackDown, we're getting another Sami Zayn US champion. Oh, and it's going to be Aleister Black and Damian Priest, last man standing next week. And it's also going to be Stratton and Fakir versus Julian and Kiana James. So there you go. There's your SmackDown for next week. Got to tune in.
Sami Zayn's just I can't stand the guy, man. I actually, he just looks like a lazy bum.
Anyway,
Sami Zayn's bringing the rest of Canada down.
Who do you think will be the US Open Challenger next week?
I don't give a fuck.
No, right. Well,
the Nielsen ratings.
Right, fourth match: Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes versus the Fission, and the Fission get the win. So, aye, there you go. The Fission win via pinfall.
Who got pinned then?
Let me see, brother. Trying to read this here. Breaker tags in Reed.
Orton get pinned.
Orton prepares
Seth
for
Rollins hit the curb
RKO.
stop.
Aye, there you go. Seth Rollins. Does he? Aye. So Seth Rollins hits the curb stomp, and then Reed hits a tsunami, and he picks up the win. After the match, after the match, Rollins basically tells the Fission, "Leave him to me, I got him." So, this gave me like vibes of when the Governor in The Walking Dead tells his crew to leave Meryl Dixon for him. But the thing is, the Governor was like an intimidating figure. The Governor was this like physical, imposing, threatening figure. See when his little jobber crew were beating up Meryl, even though Meryl was getting beat up like 5-on-1, it was actually better for Meryl that he was getting beat up by those 5 guys, because he knew that if the Governor jumped in, it was probably not going to end well for him. But Seth Rollins just looks like a fanny, straight up. And then he's telling the big fat bastard at 400 pounds and the guy that's built like a stud, he's telling those 2 guys, the 2 guys that look capable of doing some damage, he tells them to back off, and then the crossdresser's going to take over. So it's like, things were looking really bad for Cody Rhodes. But then Seth Rollins basically tells the 2 guys that can do all the damage to leave Cody Rhodes for him. Then all of a sudden, it just turns into an easy night for Cody Rhodes, and he avoids this and hits the crossroads on Seth Rollins. So it looks like Seth Rollins, in fact, does need his little goons.
How weak does Seth Rollins look here?
I mean, the guy, well, I mean, he almost tapped out to AJ Lee, so, I mean,
this entire company's just full of lazy bastards, man. Honestly, the work ethic is just no longer there anymore. It's really not. Just guys that plod along from one week to the next doing the bare minimum to get through. You know, that might be fine, right, when you're on fucking minimum wage at some shite job, but this is the WWE. They're getting paid more than ever to do less than ever, and they're drawing less than ever. It's a fucking disgrace. It's actually one of, you know, I mean, you can talk about everything that's took place across the world, right, in the 2025 years we've been here, right, but and also beyond. I think the biggest injustice in the world is how bad WWE is and how much these bums are getting paid. Do you agree with that?
No, I agreed, big time.
Anyway, guys, we can't rate it, but if we did, it would probably be a 0. It's fucking unwatchable, man.
Honestly, a few people have come out and said that Randy Orton's getting buried over like the last few years. I know, I'm pretty sure his wife came out and said something along the lines of his treatment that he's getting isn't great, and I mean, you gotta agree, don't you?
Think it's just Triple H using a pen as a shovel then?
Could be Triple H making sure Randy Orton doesn't get anywhere near 16 titles.
Well, I mean, it could be that, to be fair, but...
Or 14, many's he got?
14, I think it's 15.
I think Orton's got 14, the same as Triple H.
Put it this way, man. If McMahon was still there, I think Orton... I'm not pretending. I honestly, I think Cena should sit at 17. I put it this way, right? I wouldn't have too much to cry about if Orton did beat Cena, but the fact of the matter is this: there is no one, and I mean no one, else other than Randy Orton who should be beating John Cena's title record.
And I don't even care about him beating title records. I just think it's a fucking joke that this roster sucks so much, and they've just completely ruined someone like Randy Orton, who should be a main event guy.
No, but it's almost like they do need to ruin the guys of the past to try and make them feel more equal to the guys of today.
The only reason they put Randy Orton in main event matches today is for him to lose.
Yeah.
Randy Orton doesn't even feel like a main eventer. He feels like an upper mid carder that as soon as he steps into the main event, he's going to lose.
No, damn right, and I mean maybe that's just the role Randy Orton wants at this stage of his career, just to put people over. But who knows, man? Who fucking cares at the end of the day? SmackDown's brutal, but what I will say is at least it was 4 competent guys in the main event and not 3 jobber fucking women. So until next time, peace.